yes. So I have vision on. So I literally just have my I have vision on the AI. So I just have my phone set up to view chat to see if just having one screen up will make it get more coherent images. First things first, we need to build a little camp because I am cold. Can you tell me what you see, Noster?
A campfire, how nice. You know, I haven't had a good warm meal in ages. It's been a while since I felt the warmth of a fire, too. I see a nice little setup you've got here, Dirk. What's the plan, then? You're not exactly... Oh, no.
What? So we gotta go find your pretty helmet, right?
Yeah, my helmet. Oh, I'd love to get that back. It was a beauty, that one. Real Nord craftsmanship, you know? Lost it in one of the old caves around here, I did. You'd be willing to help me find it, eh? I'd be forever in your debt, Dirk.
Yeah, that's what we're on our way to do. We're about halfway there, but it's a little cold, so we needed to set up camp, you know, and warm up.
Brr. Yeah, it is a bit chilly, isn't it? You'd think an old man like me would be used to it. But no, my bones still feel the cold. Anyway, you're right. We should get moving soon. Don't want to be stuck out here in the dark, especially not around these parts. You never know what kind of unsavory types might be lurking about.
But aren't you one of those unsavory types?
Well, I suppose I do look a bit rough around the edges, don't I? But I assure you, Dirk, I'm a veteran, not a bandit. Okay, maybe I've had to do some questionable things to survive on the streets of Solitude, but I'm not all bad. I've got a heart of gold, even if it is a bit tarnished.
So my question to you is, do you want to do some skooma?
What in the world is that? Skooma? You're not making any sense, Dirk. Is that some sort of potion? I've had my fair share of ale and mead, but I'm not sure about whatever that is. And what's with the picture? Is that a bottle?
Yeah, it's skooma. You told me you've done skooma before. It's a drug, a hallucinogenic drug.
Oh, dear Dirk, I think you must be mistaken. I've never done any such thing, I assure you. I'm a veteran, not some sort of... Oh, I don't even know what that is. You're not trying to sell me that nonsense, are you? I think we've got more important things to focus on, like finding my helmet.
No, look, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I have some, and I want you to do it with me.
Dirk, stop waving that around. What's gotten into you, boy? I thought we were on a mission to find my helmet, not indulge in... whatever that is. Listen, I've seen some things in my time, but I'm not interested in your... skooma.
Why do you always misread the title with a bad word that represents a male intimate organ? What? How? Oh, Dirk? Come on, man. Noster, look, I'm telling you, you can trust me. This will open your mind. Just give it a try. One time isn't gonna hurt anything. We're stuck here anyways.
Get that away from me, Dirk. I don't know what kind of nonsense you're peddling, but I'm not buying it. I was a scout in the Imperial Legion, not some addled fool looking to get his mind clouded by who knows what. You're going to get yourself killed, or worse, with that stuff. Now, put it away and let's focus on finding my helmet. We've got a job to do, and I won't have you distracting me with your...
Look, Noster, I'm telling you, it won't cloud your mind. It'll make you see more clearly. It'll help us to find your helmet.
Ah, watch it with the name, boy. It's Noster, not Nasser. And I'm telling you, I don't want any part of that. That. Whatever it is. You're not even making sense, Dirk. How's some drug going to help us find my helmet?
I'm telling you, Noster, it's going to show us exactly where it's at.
What in the world? That's not even a real map, Dirk. You're showing me some sort of... oh, I don't even know what that is. This has gone far enough, boy. I've had enough of your nonsense.
Noster, do we not live in a world of magic?
Ah, by the 8. What in the name of Talos is that? You're showing me some sort of... divination? Sorcery? I don't know what kind of dark magic you're peddling, but I want no part of it.
Okay. Vision is getting turned off. Where the fuck is my mouse? Give me my mouse. Okay, vision. Where the hell is... okay. I just had to click. It's cool, it's cool. The application captured it. Vision is getting turned off. It's not even working there, so I'd rather just not have it. Right. That's 3. So that didn't work. It's okay. I wish we could use the vision. It's not working great, though. There was another AI program I used before. Like Chim or something. At least now I can see the chat. And but the other one you had to run like a Linux VM to run. This one's just a little more friendly. But that one handled vision really well. Like, really well. Listen, Noster. We live in a world of magic. And I'm a mage. And I'm telling you that... Oh. Oh yeah, I changed the setting. Hold on. Look, Noster. We live in a world of magic, and I am a mage, and I'm telling you that taking this skooma will help us find your helmet.
Oh, a mage, are ye? And you think a bit of magic's gonna help us find me old helmet, eh? Listen, Dirk. I've seen some strange things in my days, but I've never known magic to make a lost helmet just... reappear.
Oh?
Unless you're saying you can conjure it out of thin air.
I'm telling you that taking this skooma, drinking this potion, will help us to find your helmet, and you have to trust me.
Skooma? You mean that skooma nonsense you've been going on about? I've told you before, Dirk. I'm not interested in getting my wits addled by some suspicious potion. What's gotten into you anyway? You're starting to sound like one of them charlatans that peddle fake remedies on the streets of Solitude. I fought in wars, Dirk. I faced real dangers. I don't need some dodgy potion to find me own helmet. Now, let's focus on searching the caves like normal folk, shall we?
I'm telling you, Noster, that we have to take this potion, because otherwise your helmet will be lost to space and time.
And you're still going on about that skooma business, eh? Look, Dirk, I think it's time we called it a day. We've had a long one, and I could do with a warm meal and a dry roof over me head. Whatever it is you're peddling, I'm not buying. Let's focus on finding me helmet the old-fashioned way. With hard work and a keen eye.
Noster, I'm telling you we have to do this to find your helmet. Like, we have to. There's no other way around it.
Dirk. You're starting to sound like a broken record, mate. I've heard enough about this skooma malarkey. I've told you I'm not interested. What's gotten into you, anyway? You're usually a sensible bloke. Now, I'm starving, I'm tired, and I've had enough of your nonsense. If you want to help me find me helmet, let's do it the proper way.
Fine, suit yourself, but I'm gonna take it anyways, because I need it for our journey.
You think you're just gonna take it, do you? Without me permission? You're a curious one, Dirk. I've got news for you, mate. That skooma's not going anywhere near me, and if you try to force it on me, we'll have words. I fought in wars, remember? I'm not some feeble old man you can push around. Now, back off, and let's focus on finding me helmet like civilized folk.
No, you misunderstood me. I'm not going to force it on you. I'm going to just take it myself without you.
Well, well, well. Look at that, Dirk. You think you're just gonna take it for yourself, do you? Without me permission, without even considering what I think. You're a bold one, I'll give you that. But let me tell you something, mate. If you take that skooma, you're doing it without me.
Fine, I'll do it all by myself, and you'll see how much fun it is, and then you'll want some.
Fine, be that way, Dirk. Go ahead and indulge in your skooma, see if I care. But don't come crying to me when you're seeing things that ain't there and thinking the rocks are talking to you. You're a grown man. Make your own decisions. But don't say I didn't warn you. And as for me wanting some... Ha! You must think I'm daft. I've lived through the Great War. I've fought against the Dominion. And I've got a good head on these shoulders.
Fuck is that noise? You don't hear that?
What in the world? What have you done to yourself, Dirk? Your consent cell. I don't even know what to say. You've gone and done it, haven't you?
What the? I need to do it again. I'm hitting the skooma again. Ah, that was so enlightening. The skooma clears all of my head.
For the love of... What's gotten into you, Dirk? You're casting spells left and right, consuming who knows what. You're like a different person. Enlightening.
What do you mean I'm a different person? I barely know you. We just met.
Barely know me? We've been traveling together for days, and now you're telling me you barely know me? What's gotten into you, Dirk? You're acting like you're in a whole different world. Shuma.
Yeah, you're right. I think I will take some more skooma.
No, no, no. Don't be daft, Dirk. That, whatever it is, you're acting like a fool, and I won't stand for it. We need to get out of and get you back to your senses.
Hell yeah. You don't hear that music playing? It's amazing music.
For the love of... Will you stop it, Dirk? You're going to turn yourself into a bloomin' mess. What's gotten into you? You're casting spells, consuming who knows what. And now you're hearing some music that ain't even there.
Invitation gauntlet, what? Now I'm naked. Oh shoot, did I take my clothes off?
What kind of state are you in?
Skooma state. Oh, it's this way, Noster. Other way.
Dirk, stop. Just stop. You're going to kill yourself with that stuff. You're stumbling around, talking nonsense, and I don't even know what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here, get you cleaned up, and get you back to your senses.
No, we gotta find your helmet.
I'm getting out of here.
What? Oh, that was a dog. Oh. Why are you freaking out over a dog? Noster, you just made me kill a dog. That wasn't even a wolf. What are you doing?
What in the world? You're... I don't even know what's going on, Dirk. You're casting spells, consuming Lord knows what. And now you're talking about killing. And what with the flames? You trying to burn yourself alive? Please, someone!
We're almost there, Noster, to the cave.
Dear gods. What have you done, Dirk? You're surrounded by flames, and you're still talking about getting to the cave. Are you out of your mind? Need to get out of here. Get you away from those flames before you burn yourself to a crisp. Let's just get you safe.
Hold on, Noster, I gotta warm up for a little bit. It's very cold out here.
For the love of... What's going on, Dirk? One minute you're surrounded by flames, and the next you're freezing your hands and feet off. And now you're building a campfire? Make up your mind, mate. Are you trying to burn yourself or freeze to death?
Alright, let's get to that cave, Noster.
Finally. Let's get moving. But first, let's get you sorted out, mate. You're in no shape to be venturing into a cave. We need to get you cleaned up, and maybe get some of that. Whatever it is out of your system. Then, and only then, can we head to the cave and find me help.
No, the skooma is helping me. It's helping me find your helmet.
Well, well, well. Look at that, Dirk. We're finally at Steepfall Burrow, and you're still going on about that. I'll believe it when I see it, mate. But I suppose it's worth a shot. Let's get moving and see if we can find that helmet of mine.
Holy shit, that thing looks strong.
What in the world? You're still talking nonsense, Dirk. 1 minute we're in Skyrim.
There's only one way to do this.
The next we're back at Steepfold Burrow.
Oh! Oh!
Someone do something!
Oh!
And now you'll go on about some...
Get it out of here.
You see things again?
It's horrifying. Oh, maybe I should lay off the skooma stuff. On second thought, maybe I should lay off the skooma for a bit.
For the love of... Finally, you're coming to your senses, Dirk. You've been casting spells, consuming who knows what, and talking nonsense for hours. And now, you're getting punched by a nightmare dog? Maybe it's time to take a step back, mate, and lay off the... Guess it's all clear now.
Alright. Now I'm ready for this fight.
Is someone there?
Oh! Shit. But Noster's doing damage to him still. Oh no, he's healing. He might be dead. Oh shit. Oh shit, those are fucking strong. Oh shit, another one. Holy sh... Okay, don't fall down, don't fall down. You got it?
Be careful.
Go. Jump! What are you doing? No! Oh god.
Someone there.
shit, I caught him on fire. There's no way he survives.
Guess it's all clear.
Holy shit. Well, I underestimated you. You really can fight, can't you?
Ah, I may not be as spry as I used to be, but I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. Or should I say, in my dagger.
Oh,
Close one, though.
run, Noster, run! He ain't running. He's
What's with
crazy.
you in that flames business?
Oh shit! This one jumps. This one walks over to us. Oh, god damn it. I hate this room so much. Oh, I hate this room so much.
Never should have come here.
Here he comes, here he comes.
I won't back down. I won't hold
Get him,
back.
Noster, get him.
Guess it's all clear now.
Holy hell. So where exactly is your helmet in here?
My pretty helmet. I lost it in one of the old caves around here. I've been searching for it for ages, but to no avail. It's a shame, really. That helmet was the best thing about me, aside from my exceptional scouting skills, of course. If you could help me find it, I'd be eternally grateful. I'll even show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Noster, it's your helmet.
You're trying to help me find it, eh? Well, I think it's around... let me think. I remember it was in a cave, dark and damp, with lots of old ruins and whatnot. Yeah, that's where I lost it. If you're willing to help me find it, I'd be forever in your debt.
No. Noster, we're here. I have your helmet right now. I want to give it to you.
Wait, what? You have my helmet? Oh, by the gods, you're telling the truth. Oh, look at it. My pretty, pretty helmet. Real Nord craftsmanship, that is. Ah, the memories come flooding back.
Divines bless you. May the ground... Look at it. That's real Nord craftsmanship, that is.
I took
Let me
straight.
show you an old trick I learned as a scout. Makes it harder for the enemy to notice you. It's best you leave me be.
There you are. Now you have your helmet.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, it feels like old times again. You know, I can show you an old trick I learned as a scout. Makes it harder for the enemy to notice you.
How crazy it would be if he actually made him give it to me again. Thank you, Noster. Now we just have to get back to Solitude.
Solitude, yes, my old haunts. Well, let's get moving then. I'm not as spry as I used to be, but with my helmet back on my head, I feel like I can take on the world again. Or at least, make it back to Solitude without too much trouble. Lead the way, my friend.
Very cold. Sure to just speed run this mountain pass. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Shit. It's okay. We can go the long way. As it gets me out of the snow. Passed it up. It's all overgrown. Box. Over another mountain pass. I'm already cold this time. I will warm up here at the fire and then continue on. A skooma to celebrate.
Bless you, Dirk. A fire's just what we needed to shake off the chill.
Oh, the skooma was diluted.
Now, let's sit back, warm up, and enjoy the peace and quiet of the wilderness. It's moments like these that make me forget about the troubles of the world. Almost.
So how do you feel with your helmet back?
What in the name of the 8 divines is going on with you, Dirk? You're conjuring up all sorts of... Oh. I don't even know what that is. Ah, yes. My helmet. Oh, it's wonderful to have it back. Thank you for reminding me.
All right. Hand over your valuables, or I'll
God
gut
dang
you
it.
like a fish. No, I guess not. Well, get out of here before I change my mind.
Someone do something! You
Go
know,
with that.
somewhere away from me.
I have to follow it up and around. What? Telling me to go through this shit. Oh, here we are, Dragon's Bridge. Almost back to Solitude.
By the gods, Dirk, what's gotten into you? You're casting flames left and right. I'm surprised
I've been looking
we
for you.
didn't roast like
Got
a
something
pair
I'm
of
supposed to
URL
deliver.
session
Your hands
sausages on the
only.
way here.
Let's see here.
But we
Looks like
finally
that's
made
it.
it to Dragon
Got to
Bridge,
go.
have we? Well, I suppose it's a relief to be off the wilderness trails and back among civilization. Though I'm not sure how much more of your...
Oh wait, no, it's not there. It's in here. Turn spell cast off. I guess we should make our way back up to Solitude.
Lilvi family's house, eh? Well, I suppose it's a decent enough place to rest our weary heads for a bit. But yes, you're right, Dirk. We should get moving again. Solitude's not going to get any closer on its own. And I've got a hankering for a warm fire and a mug of ale at the Bannered Mare. Let's get going, before the sun sets and the roads get any more treacherous.
So what's the first thing you're gonna do when you get back, now that you have your helmet?
Now that I've got my helmet back, I think I'll head straight to the Bannered Mare and regale the patrons with tales of my adventures. Maybe even spin a yarn or two about my time in the Legion. And, of course, I'll show off my trusty helmet to anyone who'll listen. After that, I might just take a stroll around Solitude, enjoying the sights and sounds of the city. It's been a while since I felt like myself, and with my helmet back, I feel like I can take on the world again.
I'm thinking I might need to make my way to the Mages College to learn more about my magical potential.
The Mages College, eh? Well, I suppose it's about time you figured out what's going on with all those spells and incantations of yours. You know, I've always been a bit skeptical of magic, but if it's what you're interested in, I won't stand in your way. Just be careful, Dirk. The Mages College can be a treacherous place, especially for a novice like yourself. But I'm sure you'll figure it out. You've got a good heart, even if you are a bit unpredictable.
Just you're not alone. I'm the second ranked fan. That's crazy. Welcome, number 1 and number 2 fan. I think it's just for the stream. Like, it only counts for the stream. Like the current stream. I think it has to do off of how much messages. I don't know where Mater's at. It's a good question. Why is that helmet so important to you, Noster?
The helmet. Yes, it is important to me, Dirk. It's a symbol of my past, of my time in the Legion. Losing it was like losing a part of myself and getting it back. Well, it's like I've got my identity back. But it's more than that, too. That helmet reminds me of the man I used to be, before the war, before I got hurt.
Can you tell me a little bit about your time in the Legion? Maybe about one of the battles you fought in?
The Legion. Those hard times, Dirk. I don't mind telling you. Wonder I made it out alive. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, Anvil. The Battle of Anvil. That was a bad one. We were fighting against the Dominion, trying to hold the line against their advance.
Go on.
Well, I was a scout, as I told you, and my job was to get ahead, gather intel, and report back to the commanders. I remember being posted on a hill overlooking the road to Anvil. I saw the Dominion forces coming, a sea of dark armor and banners. I knew we were in for a fight. I sent back my report, and then... well, I got caught in the crossfire.
Keep going, it's just getting interesting.
Yes. I was hit, Dirk. Badly. Lost my eye, and I thought I was a goner for sure. But I managed to crawl away, hide behind some crates, and wait for the fighting to die down. When I finally made it back to our lines, I was left for dead. Can you believe it? My own comrades, the people I fought alongside, they left me to die.
Well, you can't be too mad. I mean, in the grand scale, they might have had to retreat. They can't risk 1,000 lives for one.
You're right, Dirk. I know that. It's hard to forgive, you know. When you're lying there, bleeding, thinking you're going to die, and the people you trust to have your back just leave you behind. It's a hard thing to forget. But you're right, I suppose. War is war. And I've had to live with it ever since.
So, what happened to your eye?
My eye? Well, like I said, I got hit during the battle. I think it was a stray arrow or a rock or something. I don't really remember. All I know is that I woke up, and my eye was gone. Just a bloody socket where it used to be. I was lucky to have made it out alive, I suppose. But it's been a curse ever since.
Well, at least you're alive.
That's true, Dirk. At least I'm alive. And I've got my helmet back now, so that's something to be grateful for. But sometimes, in the quiet moments, I still think about what could have been if I'd never lost my eye. If I'd never gotten left behind. Well, it's all water under the bridge now, I suppose.
So were you a part of any other battles?
Yes. I was in a few other skirmishes here and there. Nothing as bad as Anvil, but... Well, there was one time we were ambushed by a group of bandits near Riften. We managed to fight them off, but it was a close call. And then there was the time we were sent to deal with a pack of werewolves that were terrorizing a village. That was interesting, to say the least.
Tell me more about the werewolves.
The werewolves. Now that was a scary business, Dirk. We were sent to this village on the outskirts of Skyrim, and the villagers were terrified. They said these werewolves were attacking them at night, killing their livestock, and even attacking people. So we went in to deal with them. I remember tracking them to an old abandoned mine on the outskirts of the village. We could hear the howling and growling coming from inside.
Stick? Hell yeah. It's a torch though, right? Torch. Linen wrap, firewood. Can I make a linen wrap? No. Hide lace, 2 fur plate. Travel coat fur, that seems like really good. Oh. Continue about the story about the werewolves.
Yes, the werewolves. So we went into the mine. And it was dark, musty, and full of old tunnels. We could hear the werewolves moving around, their eyes glowing in the dark. We fought our way through them, but they were relentless. I remember one of them jumping on me, its jaws snapping shut just inches from my face. I managed to fend it off, but not before it tore my helmet off my head. That's how I lost it, Dirk.
And then it ended up in that cave with frost trolls?
Exactly, Dirk. You're right. That's where my helmet ended up, in that cave with the frost trolls. I never thought I'd see it again, but you managed to find it and return it to me. I'm still grateful for that, Dirk. You've got a good heart, even if you are a bit unpredictable.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'll get a drink. You know, Noster, you might be getting cold because you barely have any clothes on.
Blast it, Dirk. You're right again. I'm so used to being a beggar that I forgot to dress properly. It's chilly this morning, isn't it? Well, I suppose I can scrounge up some warmer clothes. Excuse me for a moment while I rummage through my wardrobe.
You can figure it out. Come on, Noster. You got this. There you go. Ah, Noster, here we are, back in solitude. You have your helmet? I think it's time that we parted ways.
Dirk, you're right. We've had a good run, you and I. I've got my helmet back, and I'm feeling like my old self again. I suppose it's time for us to go our separate ways. But before we do, let me say thanks, Dirk. Thanks for putting up with an old man's ramblings and for helping me get my helmet back. You've got a good heart, and I'll never forget that.
Alrighty, Noster. This is goodbye.
Spare some gold for a... I understand. A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
We got the pumpkins out. Because it's fall. That's crazy. I love mods. Mods are the best.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Mods are the best.
Huh. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
No torch. Travel cloak fur. Bro, I need that. A black fur backpack? No, dude. Sheesh.
Come back.
That fur, black fur, dude. Then that. Or what do I have? 13. Or 20 coverage, 20. 120 coverage, 20. That's dumb.
Bits and pieces
Does it
anytime.
at least look cool? Nah, it doesn't even look as cool as the other one.
Welcome. Look around. Some might call this junk. Me?
I'm back. Now tell
I
me
call
how
them
does this
treasures.
mod work? It's a lot. I actually pay for XTTS service, so I'm like paying to run it and AI. But it costs me like $1 an hour, maybe. Like not even. Probably like 50 cents an hour. But I like use some of the more high-end things. Like you can get it, you could play it and use this mod for like 20 cents an hour. But it's a lot. It's called Mantella. You can get it on Nexus, and there's a whole like GitHub on how to set it up. It's a lot easier than some of the other ones I've used in the past. So.
Make sure to recommend us to your associates.
Sell the range star?
Hmm? Take a look. Mm-hmm.
And I can get items, walking stick, favorite it. You don't actually use it? That's kind of dumb. Come on. Could have at least put in an animation for it. I don't even want it. I need to find a traveling companion.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Come on in.
Be careful.
We got warm food,
I don't
warm
have to
drinks,
take that from
warm
you.
beds.
Hope you're willing to back those words up with your fists.
Oh, fight.
That's it? That's all you've got? Do your worst.
I see you won that fight over there.
Yeah. That wasn't much of a fight. Just a bunch of idle chatter from a bunch of Imperial guards. I mean, have you seen their armor? It's like they're trying to attract every bandit and dragon in Skyrim. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking for somebody to watch my back, to guard me as I travel to Winterhold, to the Mages College.
Oh, the Mages College? You're going to go bother those pointy-hatted lot, eh? Excuse me. Winterhold, you say? That's a bit of a trek. But I suppose I could use a bit of a walk.
Then tell me, how much would I have to pay you to get you to come with me to Winterhold to protect me?
Pay me? Ha! You think I'm some kind of bodyguard? All right, all right. I'll play along, but you're going to have to do better than a few septims and a pat on the back. I've got a thirst to quench and a habit to maintain. However, let's say a bottle of fine ale and a few gold coins to sweeten the deal.
How much gold are we talking here?
You want to know the exact figure, eh? All right, I'll tell you. I'll do it for 20 gold coins.
20 gold
Yeah,
coins.
that's right. 20. And a bottle of Blackbriar mead.
Okay, I think we can do that. I can't do the Blackbriar mead, but maybe I'll give you 25 gold instead.
You're a negotiator, eh? All right, you drive a hard bargain. 25 gold it is, then. But don't think you're getting off that easy. I'll still be expecting a drink or two out of you when we get to Winterhold. Deal?
Deal.
It's been a good week,
Now that
my
we've
boy.
got our little
Loud
agreement,
customers
let's
mean
get
good
moving.
cheer, and good cheer means a full till.
Winterhold, here we come.
You know,
or
I
at
had
the
to
very
retire and
least,
leave
let's
you to
get
run
out of
the
this
scheme
inn
or
before
something.
I have to listen to another of
I
Ria's
don't know,
dreadful
Father. There's a whole
songs.
world out there I want to see.
Well, hold on. Okay,
Don't be a
it looks
silly
like you
girl.
need some gear.
Putting up bars, no
What
job
kind
for
of
you to
armor
make.
and weapons would you want? I'll pay for them.
That's it. I'm not retiring, ever. End of discussion.
You want to kid me out, do ya? Well, I'm not one to turn down a freebie. Let's see. I've got my trusty. Special.
Okay, what kind of weapon and armor would you want?
Right. Focus, drunkard. Focus. Ah, yeah. I could use a sturdy helmet, something to protect my fragile skull. And a chest piece, you know, to keep my sensitive areas safe. And of course, some gauntlets to hold my ale mug.
Okay, well go ahead and show me your inventory so I can pay you.
I've got my eye on that leather armor set over there. The one with the nice, sturdy look to it. Oh, and don't forget a shield.
Alright, I gave you your 25 gold. Let's head to the shop to get you some gear.
Ah, lead the way, friend. I'll just, take a quick swig to, you know, steady my nerves before we head out.
Perfect.
Ah, yeah. Now I'm ready.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
Traveler.
I've got weapons for giving and armor for getting. Fancy the finest weapons and armor. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My
Alrighty, I've got
never
your
rests.
armor and weapons. Let me give it to you.
Ooh, shiny. Thanks, friend. Ah, yeah. Now I'm all set. Leather armor, steel sword, wooden shield. I'm a regular Nord warrior. Excuse me, please. Now where's the nearest tavern?
Let me see your inventory
Arms
so I
and
can give
armor,
it to you.
Forged by a master craftsman.
Hopefully he equips it.
Ah, let's see.
Give it back to me and equipped it. Did it? Oh yeah. He's got just ale in his inventory.
That's about it, really.
I wonder. Okay, now go ahead and put that equipment on. I wonder.
Right-o. Ah, that's the stuff. Leather armor, steel sword, wooden shield. I feel like a new man. Well, a slightly less hungover man anyway. Now where's that tavern? I think I saw one just down the street.
It's time for us to start our journey.
Finally, let's get this show on the road. Winterhold, here we come. Or at the very least, let's get out of Solitude before I find another tavern to get lost in.
This mod is so cool because it lets you, like, rediscover Skyrim. So what's your name, anyways?
You want to know my name, eh? Well, it's Drunkard, of course. The one and only. The greatest Nord warrior. Adventurer. Drunkard that Skyrim has ever seen.
Are you sure that you're an actual bodyguard?
Bodyguard? Ha! Me? Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I've protected a lot of ale mugs in my time. And defended many a tavern stool from
It would rain right as we started our journey. Mater!
rain. Ha!
What's up?
That's just the god's way of telling us to take a break and find a nearby tavern to wait. Now. Or, you know, to just keep walking and hope the rain washes away our hangovers.
The rain washes away our hangovers. Where the hell did he go? I paid him 25 gold. Oh, there he is. Is it true Beach Bum got shot in the Bronx, so he isn't showing his face? Jesus Christ. No, it's just easier to make videos without the camera on. And I like to have the lights off when I want to get, like, immersed in a game. Which doesn't really work well with using a face cam. Drenched. and cold. Not a good combo.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
He's gone. I lost him. Shit. He still has AI. Did he just run with my 25 gold straight back to a tavern? I have to go inside because I'm freezing. I need my clothes to dry
Let me know
off.
if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Oh, I just wasted a bunch of money on that guy. Get some B-roll here. The harpsichord in the background is so nice. I downloaded some mods for different tavern ambient music and also more songs that the bards can play. And it's awesome. Let's see if he'll follow me. Hi there, guard sir.
Ah, another traveler, I see. What brings you to Dragon Bridge? And what's with the, unique-looking fellow you've got with you?
Okay, I need to,
Hold up, traveler. What's the hurry? You're not from around here, are you?
end conversation, please. I chose the right one, right? Remove NPC, okay. It's not working. I have to go back and find this guy. He probably despawned. Okay, I need to load a save. Before I had that guy following me. Because that's gonna fuck everything up if the AI constantly thinks I have somebody with me. That's cool, we'll just reload. We'll resell, we'll have all our money back. No drunkard. Yeah.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Wait.
I do.
Fine. Oh, hell no. Okay. There we go. I'll have to find somebody else to come with me that's not a mod spawned NPC.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might... Huh. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
There's 0 gold, what the hell?
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
The mod probably thinks I'm save scumming. Shit.
Fancy robes.
The economy
You
mod.
a wizard or something? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Return it. Anytime you need arms or armor.
Oh yeah.
My
Right.
Seems there's no looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Keep safe and always wear your armor.
The finest fish here, caught daily.
Just gonna disable this. Hi, how's it going there, sir?
Watch it, traveler. No need to get testy on a lovely. If overcast, morning like this. What brings you to our fair city? Don't tell me you're looking for trouble already.
I'm actually looking for somebody to be my bodyguard on an adventure I'm about to take.
An adventure, you say? Well, I'm flattered you thought of me. But I've got my duties to attend to here in solitude. Can't just up and leave my post, no matter how tantalizing the prospect of adventure may be. And I'm not sure even she'd approve of me gallivanting off with some unsavory character. What makes you think you need a bodyguard anyway?
Well, let me tell you this. I would pay you 1 year's wages for 1 week's worth of
Coin or
work.
two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
1 year's wages, you say? For just a week's work?
Got him.
Ideate, you're either very desperate or very wealthy. I suppose it's not every day I get an offer like that. And I do have a few.
Okay, well, how much would that be? How much is 1 year of your wages? I don't even...
Let me see. As a Solitude Guard, I make about 50 septims a week.
You know you can afford a
So,
septim or
that's 2,600 septims for a year. You're offering me a small fortune, Dirk. I'm not sure I've ever seen that much gold in one place before.
You know what? I need to get to Winterhold, and the guard is the way to go, I think. I will give you 2,000 gold to follow me and be my bodyguard.
2,000 gold? You drive a hard bargain, don't you? All right. I'm tempted. Very tempted. But I've got to think about my duties here in Solitude. Still, 2,000 gold is a lot of money.
Well, I'm sure that the Jarl would understand the amount of money that you could make. I'm sure he would be okay with you leaving for 1 week.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
The Jarl? You mean the Jarl, Elisif the Fair. And you're right. She might understand the appeal of such an offer. All right, Dirk, you got a deal. For 2,000 gold, I'll take a week's leave and serve as your bodyguard. But don't think you're getting me cheaply. I'll still do my job and protect you with my life.
A septim or two?
Okay, then just follow me.
I'll keep close behind you, Dirk.
Easy.
Let's get moving. Just remember, I'm only in this for the gold. And to keep you from getting yourself killed.
So, what's your name?
You want to know my name, do you? Well, I'm Grimgold Ironfist, Solitude
Gold
Guard,
Iron Fist.
and now apparently your bodyguard for the next week. Just don't go thinking we're friends or anything, got it?
Nope. As soon as we get to Windhelm, or Winterhold, and I can get to the Mages College safely, we will part ways.
You're planning on heading to the College of Winterhold, are ya? Well, I've heard rumors about those mages and their experiments. Just hope you know what you're getting yourself into, Dirk. As your bodyguard, I'll make sure you get there in one piece. Winterhold, here we come.
Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back and we got a burrito to eat. Sorry, I'm almost done. I'm almost done eating. Sorry. This guy has an easy name to say, but I already forgot it. What was your name again? I think it was Grimgold.
What's that supposed to mean, Dirk? You making a joke about my name, Grimgold? Ha! Well, I suppose it's a decent attempt. But you're not exactly a bard, are you?
Let's see if he sees that I say his name right. Alright, Grimgold. It's time to set off.
I'm right behind you, Dirk. Let's get moving. We've got a long road ahead of us. And I'm not getting any younger standing around here. Stay sharp. I'll do the same.
So do you think you'll get in trouble for leaving your post?
Trouble? Me? Nah. I'll just tell the Jarl I was, conducting a diplomatic mission.
So how long have you been a guard?
Long enough to know the streets of Solitude like the back of my hand. Dirk. Let's just say I've been around for a while. Seen some things. Done some things. Made some mistakes. Learned from them. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is. I did skooma once for a while.
You are scum, huh? Well, I suppose we've all got our skeletons in the closet, don't we, Dirk? Mine just happened to be a bit more... polished. That's all.
So how many days travel do you think it is to Winterhold from here?
Winterhold, eh? From Solitude, I'd say it's about 4. 5 days travel, depending on the roads and the weather. We'll have to keep a sharp eye out for any unsavory characters, of course. And hope the snows aren't too bad this time of year.
Yeah, luckily it hasn't started snowing too much. Oh, wrong way.
You're right, Dirk. The skies are overcast.
I always do this leaving Solitude.
It's not snowing. Yet. We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed it stays that way. Wouldn't want to get caught in a blizzard on the way to Winterhold.
Don't you get stuck. Better get over here. Okay. So what do you know about Winterhold?
Winterhold. Yes. I've heard stories about it. It's a bit of a mess, from what I've heard. The city's in ruins, and the hold is struggling to survive. But the College of Winterhold is still standing, and that's what matters, right?
Aye, that is my mission.
Your mission, Dirk. The College of Winterhold, eh? I'm guessing you're not just going there for the scenic views of the frozen wilderness. What's the real reason you need to get to the college?
I've been having this magical surge come up inside me since I've matured, and I need to figure out what it all means.
A magical surge, you say? Well, that's certainly interesting. You're not the first one I've heard of with magical abilities, but you're definitely the first one I've met in person. The College of Winterhold is the perfect place for you to learn more about your condition. Just be careful, Dirk. The mages there can be unpredictable.
Well, that might explain a thing or two, because I'm also known to be unpredictable.
Ah, I like your spirit, Dirk. Unpredictable, eh? Well, I suppose that's one way to keep things interesting. We've made good time so far. And now we're at the Thalmor Embassy Junction. The road to Winterhold isn't far from here. Let's just hope those Thalmor agents don't give us any trouble.
What do you know about the Thalmor?
The Thalmor, Dirk. Hi. Help.
What? Did you just say help? Did you just say help?
No. No, no. High elves.
High elves. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, Dirk. Just a little frustrated with those Thalmor, that's all.
Okay.
They're not exactly the most trustworthy folks. if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's focus on getting you to Winterhold, shall we?
You know, I heard somebody talking in Riverwood. They suspect that the Thalmor are behind the recent dragon sightings.
Ah, dragon sightings, you say? And the Thalmor being behind it? Well, that's a whole new level of trouble, Dirk. I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's keep our wits about us and our eyes open. We don't know what kind of danger we might be walking into.
Have you ever seen a dragon?
Seen a dragon? Ha! Ha! I've heard the rumors, Dirk, but I've never seen one with my own eyes. And I hope I never do, to be honest. I've got enough trouble dealing with the petty thieves and drunkards in Solitude, let alone a fire-breathing beast from legend.
It's no legend, my friend. I saw one at Helgen.
By the 8th, you're telling me you saw a dragon at Helgen? That's unbelievable, Dirk. And you made it out alive, no less? Was it as terrifying as I imagine?
Yes, it was extremely terrifying. I only showed up as the dragon was leaving. The whole city was in ruin.
The gods have mercy. Helgen, destroyed. That's a blow to the entire province, Dirk. I can only imagine the chaos and destruction a dragon could bring. We need to get you to Winterhold, and fast. The College of Winterhold might be the only place that can help you make sense of all this. And maybe, just maybe, they can help us figure out how to stop these dragons.
Well, yes, the faster we get there, the faster you get paid.
Ha! You're right, Dirk. The faster we get to Winterhold, the faster I get my 2,000 gold pieces.
Shit, I was hoping you wouldn't
Let's
remember
keep
that.
moving, shall we? We've got a long road ahead of us, and I'm not getting any younger.
Because by my own rules, I actually have to give him 2,000 gold. So how handy are you with that sword and shield?
My sword and shield? Ha! I've been using them for years, Dirk. I'm a Solitude guard, remember. I've had my fair share of battles, and I'm not about to let some bandit or dragon take me down. You're in good hands, my friend.
Do you have family, Grimgold?
Family? Ha! As a Solitude guard, I've got my comrades, my duty, and my honor. That's all the family I need, Dirk. But if you're asking about a wife and kids, no, I don't have any of that. My life's been too unpredictable for that.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
The fog is really thick this morning.
The fog, yes. It's a right proper mist we've got here, isn't it, Dirk? Makes it hard to see what's ahead. But that's just part of the journey, I suppose. We'll just have to be extra careful and trust our instincts.
Dragon's Bridge is so beautiful, don't you think?
Dragon Bridge, yes. It's a marvel, isn't it, Dirk? The way it spans the Karth River, the stonework, the architecture. It's a testament to the ingenuity of the ancient Nords. And the views of the surrounding countryside aren't bad either. But let's not get too distracted. We've still got a ways to go before we reach Winterhold.
We have a long journey ahead of us, Grimgold.
Yes, Dirk, we do. But I'm ready for it. I've got my sword, my shield, and my wits. And I've got you, of course. Together, we'll make it to Winterhold in one piece. I'll take the lead and keep an eye out for any trouble.
Straight this way. The fuck is that? Is that a floating pair of boots?
Stay out of trouble, Khajiit.
Oh, whoa. The path is overgrown here. We'll have to pay close attention.
Stay sharp, Dirk. You're right. The path is getting overgrown. I'll keep my eyes peeled for any signs of trouble. Bandits, wolves. Who knows what might be lurking in the underbrush. Stay close, and watch my back.
So tell me about Solitude. Does anything interesting happen there?
Solitude, my home sweet home. Well, Dirk, it's not exactly a hotbed of excitement, but we've got our own brand of drama, let's say. The politics between the Jarl and the guilds can get pretty heated, and then there's the occasional thief or drunkard causing trouble. But we've got a good community, and we look out for each other. And of course, there's the Blue Palace, the seat of the Jarl's power. It's a beautiful building, even if it is a bit stuffy at times.
So have you been a guard your entire life?
No, Dirk. I haven't been a guard my entire life. I've had other occupations, let's say. But being a Solitude guard is what I'm most proud of. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. And I've got a certain reputation to uphold, being Grimgold Iron Fist and all.
Yes, Grimgold, the front gate guard.
Yes, that's me, Dirk. Grimgold, the front gate guard. I suppose I should get used to you calling me that, eh?
Do you mind if I just call you Grim?
Grim, Dirk. Call me Grim, and we'll get along just fine.
Tell me a story about something interesting that happened to you while you were a guard.
Let me tell you, Dirk. There was this one time. I was on patrol near the Blue Palace, and I caught a young thief trying to sneak in through a window. Turned out it was a young girl, no more than 15 winters old. She was quick, I'll give her that. But I was quicker. I managed to catch her and bring her before the Jarl. Well, it turned out she was an orphan, and she was just trying to survive. The Jarl took pity on her and offered her a chance to join the guard instead of punishing her.
Is that why they call her the Fair?
You're clever, Dirk. Yes, that's exactly why they call Jarl Elisif the Fair. She's got a heart of gold, and she's always willing to give people a second chance. Even me, Grimgold Iron Fist, or Grim, as you like to call me. Ha!
Well, it's been a pretty uneventful journey so far.
Don't say that too loud, Dirk. We don't want to jinx ourselves. Besides, I think we've had a pretty interesting conversation, if I do say so myself. And who knows what's waiting for us around the next bend. Could be dragons, could be bandits, could be...
At the beginning of the journey, you were saying that we weren't going to be friends.
Who knows?
But it seems like we're becoming pretty friendly now.
Well, Dirk, I suppose you're right. I didn't expect to become friends with you, but you're not so bad for a...
Khajiit. Not so
whatever
bad for a
it is
Khajiit.
you are.
Yeah.
Ha! Don't get too comfortable, though. I'm still a Solitude Guard, and I've got my duty to do. But I suppose it's nice to have someone to talk to on this long journey to Winterhold.
Stay taking lefts after I get out of the... Stay on the trail and only take lefts. Right across the bridge. It's at 4:41 p.m. Keep your eyes open for a good place to camp for the night.
Aye, Dirk. I've been keeping an eye out for a suitable spot. There's a clearing up ahead, near that copse of trees. Looks like it might be a decent place to set up camp for the night. We can get a fire going, rest our bones, and be ready to move out at dawn. What do you say, shall we make camp?
We've got a couple hours daylight left, even in this fog.
Robber's Gorge, eh? Not exactly the safest place to be, Dirk. Bandits and thieves love to lurk around here. But we'll be fine. I've got my sword, and my wits. And you've got, well, whatever it is you've got. Let's keep moving. We can make the most of the remaining daylight. Stay sharp, and watch your back.
I've got a dagger and a spell.
Well, Dirk, I suppose that's better than nothing.
Watch what you're doing.
A dagger and a spell. That's a decent combination. Just remember, in a fight, it's not just about the weapon. It's about the person wielding it. And I'm the one with the experience here. So stick close and follow my lead.
That's exactly why I hired you.
Ha! I suppose I'm doing my job then. Well, Let's keep moving, Dirk. We've got a few more hours of daylight left, and I'd rather not be stuck in this gorge when the sun goes down.
So do you know anything interesting about Skyrim? Any secrets, rumors you've heard?
Skyrim, eh? Well, Dirk, I've heard my fair share of rumors and secrets, but I'll let you in on a few. There's talk of an ancient dragonborn prophecy, something about a hero born with the power of the dragons. And then there's the whispers of the return of the dragons themselves. Some say they're harbingers of doom. Others claim they're a sign of a new era.
Go on.
There's also rumors of a secret society, hidden deep within the mountains, who possess ancient knowledge and power. Some say they're a group of powerful mages. Others claim they're a cult of dragon worshippers. And then, of course, there's the whispers of the ancient Nord heroes, hidden away in their tombs, waiting to be awakened. But, as a guard, I've seen my fair share of treasure hunters and adventurers come and go, searching for these secrets. Few ever return, and those who do often come back, changed.
Do you know anything interesting about the Mages College?
The mages
I'll kill you.
But I've also heard they're hiding something big.
Hiding something big, you say?
But one thing's for sure. They're a secretive bunch, and you don't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Hiding something big, you say?
Those skeevers, always causing trouble. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes, the Mages College. Well, I'm not sure what they're hiding, but I've heard rumors of a powerful artifact hidden deep within the college's walls. Some say it's ancient relic. Others claim it's a forbidden knowledge. But one thing's for sure, the mages are tight-lipped about it. We'll have to be careful when we get to Winterhold, Dirk.
Looks like it's an uphill walk from here.
Uphill walk, eh? Well, Dirk, we've got no choice but to keep moving. We're getting close to Winterhold, and I can smell the magic in the air. Let's grit our teeth and push on. We'll take it one step at a time. And before you know it, we'll be standing at the gates of the Mages College.
Well, maybe I can figure out what secret they're hiding at the Mages College.
The Mages College, eh? Well, Dirk, I've got a feeling we're in for a surprise. Let's get moving, and see what secrets they're hiding behind those ancient walls.
Looks like there's some ruins up ahead. This might be a good place to set up camp for the night.
Ruins, eh? Well, Dirk, This might not be the safest place to camp, but it'll have to do. Let's get a fire going, and keep a sharp eye out for any trouble. We don't want any unwanted visitors in the middle of the night.
There we go. I've got the camp all set up now, Grimgold.
Well done, Dirk. Now, let's get some rest. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow. I'll take the first watch, and then you can take over. We'll need to be sharp, just in case. Good night, Dirk.
We'll stay up a little bit longer and tell some stories around the fire.
Stories around the fire, eh? Well, Dirk, I've got a few tales to share. Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the warmth of the flames. What do you say?
Go ahead and spin me one of those tales, Grim.
Let me think for a moment. All right, here's one for you, Dirk. You know how I told you about Octave San and his famous spiced wine? Well, I've got a story about that. It seems Octave was so proud of his wine that he decided to share it with the entire city of Solitude. He set up a big tent in the middle of the city and invited everyone to come and taste his latest creation.
Go on.
So, Octave's wine was a huge hit. And soon the entire city was buzzing with excitement. But, as the night wore on, things started to get a bit interesting. It seems the wine was a bit too potent, and soon people were stumbling around, laughing and singing. I was on duty that night, and I had to help keep the peace. Let's just say it was a memorable evening.
So there's nobody that your eye is on romantically, then?
Romance, eh? Well, Dirk, as a Solitude guard, I've got my duties to attend to. And romance isn't exactly high on my priority list. But if I'm being honest, there is one person who's caught my eye. Evete-san, Octave's daughter. She's a beauty, and she's got a heart of gold. But I'm not sure if she's interested in me. And even if she was, I'm not sure I'd be good enough for her. Ha! Maybe one day, though.
Oh, don't say that, Grim. I think you're plenty good for her.
Shucks, Dirk. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I suppose you're right. I'm not so bad for an old guard like me. Maybe I'll have to take a chance and see if Yvette might be interested. Who knows? Maybe I'll even get lucky. Ha! Ha!
Yeah, what's the point of standing guard all day at the front gate if you don't have someone to go home to share that with?
You're right, Dirk. What's the point of standing guard all day if you don't have someone to share it with? Someone to come home to talk to about your day, to, you know, be with. Yeah.
Jesus.
I think I'll take your advice and see if I can muster up the courage to ask Yvette out. Thanks, Dirk. You've given me something to think about.
Well, when you get done transporting me to Winterhold to the Mages College, you should have plenty of gold in your pocket to impress her.
Ha! You're right, Dirk. With the gold you're paying me, I'll be able to impress Yvette with the finest gifts and take her out for a night on the town. Who knows? Maybe I'll even be able to afford a nice dinner at the Bannered Mare. Thanks for the motivation, Dirk. Let's get to Winterhold and get this job done.
Alright, I'm heading to sleep.
Well, Dirk, it's been a long day. I think it's time for us to get some rest. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, and we'll need to be sharp. Good night, Dirk. May the road rise up to meet us, and may our day tomorrow be filled with adventure and fortune.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me get a bottle of water. Okay, I'm back. The Adventures of Dirk continue. Alright, we're all packed up and ready to continue our journey.
Morning, Dirk. Ah, yes, let's get moving. I'm feeling refreshed and ready for the day ahead. The road ahead is looking clear, and I can smell the magic in the air. Let's get going, shall we?
Wow, you're feeling really good today, talking about magic in the air. Was our conversation last night about Yvette that good?
Ah, yes, Dirk. I'd say our conversation last night did me a world of good. Talking about Yvette, and the possibility of romance, definitely lifted my spirits. And now, with the promise of adventure and magic on the horizon, I'm feeling like I can take on the world.
Well, hopefully we have another uneventful day of travel.
Uneventful day. Travel, eh? Well, I'll take that as a good omen, Dirk. A quiet day on the road means we can focus on getting to Winterhold in one piece. And who knows? Maybe we'll even make some good time and arrive at the Mages College ahead of schedule. Let's keep our fingers crossed and our eyes on the road ahead.
You just can't wait to get back to see Yvette, can you?
Ha! You got me, Dirk. Yes, I'm eager to get back to Solitude and see Yvette again. But I'm also excited to get you safely to Winterhold and complete our journey together. After that, I can focus on wooing the lovely Yvette and seeing where things go between us.
I knew you'd be a good choice to take along with me.
Rorikstead, eh? Well, Dirk, I'm flattered that you think I'd be a good choice to take along with you. As your bodyguard, it's my duty to protect you. And I'll do just that. Let's see what Rorikstead has in store for us, and then we'll continue on our way to Winterhold.
Have you ever been this far from Solitude before?
Rorikstead, yes. I've been here a few times, actually. As a Solitude guard, I've had to escort merchants and travelers on occasion, and this is one of the stops along the way. But I'll admit, I've never been this far from Solitude for this long before. It's a change of pace, that's for sure. But I'm enjoying the sights and sounds of the countryside.
Yeah, it's a lot different than the hustle and bustle of the city, isn't it?
You can say that again, Dirk. Rorikstead is a far cry from the hustle and bustle of Solitude. It's peaceful, quiet, and the people are friendly. I'm not used to this much. Fresh air, haha. But it's a nice change of pace. I'm just not sure how long I could live out here in the countryside, though.
Oh, you fancy the city life, do you?
The city life, eh? Yes. I'm a city boy at heart, Dirk. I thrive on the hustle and bustle of Solitude. The sound of the city guard's boots on the cobblestone streets. The smell of fresh bread from the bakery. It's what I'm used to. And I love it. But I'm also enjoying this little adventure we're on. Seeing new places and meeting new people. It's a nice break from the routine. Wow.
Did he just say moi? Yes, it's nice to step outside of the city and smell the fresh, natural air.
Fresh natural air, eh? You're right, Dirk. As a city guard, I'm used to the smells of the city, but there's nothing like breathing in the fresh air of the countryside. The rolling hills, the towering mountains, it's a far cry from the stone walls and crowded streets of Solitude.
You know, I've traveled all over this land.
Skyrim, eh? The vast wilderness of it all. The snow-capped mountains. The ancient ruins. It's a beautiful place, Dirk. And you've traveled all over it, have you? I'm impressed. As a Solitude Guard, I've mostly stayed within the city walls, with the occasional trip to the surrounding countryside. But you've seen it all, I reckon. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment.
Oh. I've reached a token limit. Token limit. He's summarizing.
What's your favorite place in Skyrim, eh?
Oh, me? So far, I think my favorite place might be Falkreath. I love the forest.
Falkreath, eh? The forest, you say? I can understand that, Dirk. I've heard the stories about Falkreath. About the ancient magic that permeates the trees. About the tranquility of the place. I've always wanted to visit it myself, but duty calls, you know? As a Solitude Guard, I have to prioritize the safety of the city. But I'm sure it's a beautiful place. Especially for someone like you who's been all over Skyrim.
Yes, you learn to appreciate the intrinsic beauty of each hold.
The morning, eh? A new day dawns. And with it, a new chance to appreciate the little things, Dirk. Yeah, as a Solitude Guard, you learn to appreciate the quiet moments. The stillness of the morning before the city comes alive. It's a time for reflection, for planning, and for a good cup of ale. I suppose, when you're traveling around Skyrim like you do, you learn to appreciate the little things. The beauty of nature, the kindness of strangers, and a good night's sleep, of course.
Oh yes, a good night's sleep is hard to come by.
Ain't that the truth, Dirk? As a Solitude Guard, I've had my fair share of late nights, watching the city gates, patrolling the streets. And when you're traveling, it's even harder to get a good night's rest. But when you do, it's like the whole world is refreshed, you know. Ah, well, I suppose that's part of the life we've chosen, eh?
Aye, that's true. I've chosen the life of a traveler, and you've chosen the life of a guard.
That's right, Dirk. You've chosen the freedom of the open road, and I've chosen the duty of protecting the city. Different paths. Both with their own rewards, eh?
Oh shit.
It's nothing.
What? Shit. I don't even remember the last time I saved. I didn't think about his hostility towards Stormcloaks. That's not good. It's okay. We'll make him invincible. What just happened? That's not so bad. Okay, so what we need to do is look up the freaking command before I put it in wrong. Like mod AV. The hell. Health. Okay.
Fools! The Imperial Legion will have you done. What are you doing? Die, damn you!
Back on the road again. Now he won't die on me. Oh shit. There it is. Back on the road again. Nothing ever happened. Oh, I gotta give him AI again. Back on the road again.
Ah, finally. Can't say I'm not excited to be out of Rorikstead. Don't get me wrong, the fresh air was nice and all, but I'm a city boy at heart. Give me the hustle and bustle of solitude any... Hey. Speaking of which, I hope Yvette's doing well. Can't wait to see her again. What's the plan, Dirk? We making a beeline for Winterhold, or taking the scenic route?
Nope, we're going straight for Winterhold.
Straight to Winterhold, then. Well, at least we've got a beautiful morning to start our journey. Look at that sky. Not a cloud in sight. Almost makes me forget I've got to be on high alert for dragons
Probably
and
modded
bandits.
in though.
Almost. Anyway, let's get moving. We've got a long road ahead of us, and I'd rather not be walking into Winterhold in the dead of night. Plus, I've heard the College of Winterhold's got some...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
What do you think about the Civil War?
It's fine. We must be cautious. What we do.
Don't even get me started on that mess.
I understand.
As a Solitude Guard,
I just get so
I've seen my
excited
fair
thinking
share
about
of
it.
Imperial Legionnaires and
So, can we
Stormcloaks marching
do some
through the
fire
city.
magic?
Each one thinking they're right,
Certainly not.
and the others a
But
trick.
perhaps I can teach you how to put some...
It's a right old mess, if you ask me.
I can't wait.
I've got better things to do than take sides in a war that's tearing our province apart. Just give me a good night's sleep, a warm torch, and a quiet street to patrol, and I'm set. But no, politics have to come and ruin everything.
Those little girls of yours are growing like... Yes.
So who do you think has a right to rule then?
Well, I'm a bit biased, aren't I? As a Solitude Guard, I've sworn to serve the Jarl of Hafengar, and by extension, the High King of Skyrim. Elisif the Fair has always done right by Solitude, and I've got no qualms about serving under her. It's a right old mess, and I just want to keep the peace in my city.
Well, when I came into Solitude, somebody was getting their head chopped off. I wouldn't call that peace.
Yeah, about that. Well, you see, Dirk, that's just part of the job, isn't it? Justice has to be served, and sometimes that means a few heads have to roll. Literally. I mean, I'm not saying I enjoy watching executions, but it's part of maintaining order in the city. And besides, it's not like we're chopping off heads willy-nilly. There's a process, a trial, a verdict.
Yeah, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying that, you know, the first thing I saw when I came into your city was somebody being executed.
Fair point, Dirk. maybe solitude isn't exactly the most. Why? Welcoming place, especially when you're greeted with a public execution. But, you know, it's just the way things are done around here. We've got to keep the streets safe, and sometimes that means making examples out of folks who've gone and done something stupid. Still, I'm glad you didn't let it scare you off.
Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't be here now with you making all this gold to transport me for a week.
Ah, exactly. And I'm not complaining, mind you. 2,000 gold pieces is a nice chunk of change. And it's been enlightening traveling with you, Dirk. I mean, it's not every day I get to leave Solitude and see the rest of Skyrim. Plus, it's been nice having someone to chat with. Most of my conversations are with the city guards, and let me tell you, they can get pretty dull after a while.
So I know that winter's coming up, and I'm wondering how harsh are the winters here in Skyrim?
Winters in Skyrim, harsh doesn't even begin to describe it, Dirk. You're talking to a guard who's had to stand watch in 20-degree weather, with snow up to his knees, and winds that'll freeze your face off. And that's just in Solitude, near the coast. I've heard the winters in the mountains can be brutal. I mean, we're talking blizzards that'll last for weeks, freezing rivers, and roads that are impassable. It's a wonder anyone survives, but, you know, we Skyrim folk are made of hardy stuff.
Yes, you are. You know, I'm from elsewhere, and I'm used to much warmer temperatures.
I figured as much. You're not exactly dressed for the Skyrim climate, are you? I mean, I'm wearing layers of leather and fur. I'm still freezing my tail off. You, on the other hand, look like you're ready for a stroll through a Cyrodiil forest. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to see someone who's not bundled up like a snow bear, but... well, let's just say I hope you've got some warm gear stashed away in that backpack of yours.
Well, my cloaks and linens are enchanted with magic that protect me from the cold.
Magic, eh? Well, I'll be. I've heard of such things, of course. But I've never really seen it in action.
That's close enough.
I rely on good old-fashioned fur and leather to keep me warm. Guess that's the difference between a simple guard like me and a... well, Kitty. Why... young Warren's in rule.
I'm warning you, back off.
Whatever it is you do, Dirk.
You picked a bad time to
This
get
is
lost.
Oh, no.
Adventurer, I suppose.
No, that wasn't supposed to happen. Fuck him up, Grimgold. Do what I paid you for.
Please, someone do something. Someone do something. Somebody help.
Why he smeared? You'll pay for that! Now, this ends now! I cannot...
Oh, a wolf! A wolf from left field. Bob and weave. Now it's raining. Oh. They killed him. So maybe... you gotta be careful about who you travel with. Some of these NPCs, man. Be hostile against different shit, fuck. So maybe we just skip around that then. There it is. Go around. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Come on. Come on, straight line. Road's to our right. Do you know anything about this monument? Oh, right. Do you know anything about this monument, Grimgold?
Yukar's monument, yeah. That's a pretty impressive structure, isn't it? I've heard it's been around for ages. Built by the ancient Nords themselves. Rumor has it, it's dedicated to some hero or other. But I've never really paid much attention to the stories. What's things gotta do with Grim Gold, though? You're not thinking...
Ruin my scene. Yeah. There's the big Stormcloak fortress. Let's see. Trying to make him invulnerable. Hate that place. Good thing we made our way around that Stormcloak fortress.
close call with that wolf, eh? Thought it was gonna be a nice, quiet morning.
Ah, shit, it's raining. It's raining. At least we're in a warmer area.
Warmth's one thing, Dirk, but I'm not exactly thrilled about being in a dark, damp cave. You know, as a city guard, I'm more used to patrolling the streets of solitude, not trudging through dripping cabins. What's the plan here, anyway?
Oh, we're continuing on our way to Winterhold to get me to the Mages Guild so I can pay you. Because I forgot everything.
Winterhold, finally. I'm looking forward to getting you to the College of Winterhold, and of course collecting my payment. 2,000 gold pieces will be a nice bonus, especially since I've got a certain vet's
He won't
face to
forget
put a
that.
smile on.
He won't forget 2,000 gold pieces.
Here I come.
Yeah, your Yvette won't be able to resist you with 2,000 gold pieces in your pocket.
Ah, you got that right, Dirk. I'm not just a charming guard. I'm a charming guard. We've still got a ways to go before we reach Winterhold. So, shall we keep moving? The roads aren't exactly the safest, and I'd rather not have to deal with any more.
Any more what? Hello, Grimgold.
Dirk, my friend.
What the hell just
Grim
happened?
gold, indeed. No, I think you mean grim gold. No matter. I'm used to it by now. What's on your mind, little traveler? This rain isn't exactly the most pleasant accompaniment to our conversation, is it?
No, it's gonna be a trudging walk on our way to the college.
Don't I know it, Dirk? This rain is making the roads a muddy mess. And Granite Hill, of all places. The thought of trudging through this soggy terrain is enough to make me wish for a warm fire and a mug of a red spiced one. But duty calls, and I'm not one to shy away from a little discomfort. Besides, the College of Winterhold awaits, and I'm curious to see what wonders it holds.
Kind of carriage depot. You test the carriage system eventually. You must be accustomed to being in the rain, though, being a guard and all.
True that, Dirk. As a Solitude guard, I'm no stranger to getting wet. Rain, snow, or shine, we're always on duty. Still, it's one thing to patrol the streets of Solitude and quite another to hike through the wilderness in this miserable weather. My armor's weighing me down, and these boots are soaked through. I'm starting to feel like I'm swimming instead of walking. I suppose it's all worth it to get to the college and collect my pay.
Have you ever seen a vampire Grimm?
Vampires? Yes. Unfortunately, I've had my share of encounters with those abominations. Grim indeed. Those creatures are a blight on our fair province. I've seen some terrible things in my time as a guard, but there's something about vampires that's particularly unsettling. The way they move, the way they look at you. It's like they're not even human anymore.
Yeah, I've run into a few of them myself.
I'll wager you have, Dirk. You've been all over Skyrim, from what I've gathered. You're not exactly one to shy away from danger, are you? Vampires, dragons, who knows what else you've faced. I've had my share of battles too, but I've usually got the walls of Solitude to protect my back. You, on the other hand, are a regular wanderer. I suppose that's why they call you an adventurer, eh?
Yup, they call me that. Dirk the Adventurer.
Ah, yeah. I suppose they do, Dirk. Well, you're certainly living up to your reputation, trudging through this damp, dreary place with me. Bloated Man's Grotto, all the miserable locations in Skyrim. I've heard the stories about this place, but I never thought I'd be visiting it myself. And with the rain pouring in, it's like the whole cave is crying along with the sky.
I can't wait for fall and winter to be done and over with.
I hear you, Dirk. Winter in Skyrim can be brutal, and the rain we're getting now is just a taste of what's to come. I'm a Solitude guard, not a polar bear. Still, as a guard, I know I'll be stuck out in this mess, keeping the streets of Solitude safe from whatever dangers the winter might bring.
Well, hopefully we can make good time to Winterhold and you can be on your way.
Aye, let's hope so, Dirk. We've still got a ways to go before we reach Winterhold. And the last thing I want is to be stuck out here in the wilderness when the snow starts falling. I've got a date with a certain vet back in Solitude, and I don't want to keep her waiting. Not to mention that 2,000 gold pieces waiting for me at the Mage's Gate. Let's pick up the pace, shall we?
pretty soon we should be passing up Whiterun.
Barley Duck Farm, eh? We're making good time, Dirk. And yes, Whiterun's just up ahead. I've patrolled those streets many a time, keeping the thugs and thieves in line. It's a rough place, but it's home, you know? I've got friends and acquaintances there, and I'm sure we'll stop by for a visit. Maybe even grab a pint or two at the Bannered Mare.
No, unfortunately, we'll just be passing by Whiterun.
Well, can't blame a guard for wanting to stop by for a pint. Alas, duty calls, and we've got to press on, passing by Whiterun then. I'll just have to content myself with the thought of that smiling face, and that 2,000 gold pieces waiting. And onward, Dirk.
So have you ever been this far from Solitude?
Dirk, I'd be lying if I said I had. As a Solitude guard, my duties are usually confined to the city and its surroundings. I've patrolled the roads, of course, but never ventured this far east. It's different out here. The landscape, the people, the air. It's all so different from what I'm used to.
Looks like we have somebody up ahead of us.
Until next time.
Hi there, how are you doing?
Ah, greetings, travelers. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Just trying to make a living out here in the wilderness. You know how it is. Rainy days like this can be a real challenge for a merchant like myself. But I'm managing. I've got my wares, and I'm hoping to find some customers willing to part with their gold. What about you two? What brings you out here today?
He's escorting me to the college at Winterhold.
The College of Winterhold, eh? That's a long way from Solitude. You're in good hands with this guard, then. He'll keep you safe from the dangers of the road. I've heard the college is a fascinating place, full of ancient knowledge and mysterious magic. What takes you there, if I might ask? Studying to become a mage, perhaps?
Well, I've noticed lately that I have a latent ability for spell casting, so I'm going to the college to figure that out.
Fascinating. Well, you've certainly come to the right place. The College of Winterhold is renowned for its expertise in the arcane arts. I'm sure the mages there will be able to help you unlock your potential. As a merchant, I've had dealings with the college, and I can tell you that they're a knowledgeable and dedicated bunch. You're in good hands, Dirk.
Well, Grimgold here thinks that the college is hiding a secret.
Ah, well, I wouldn't say that exactly, Dirk. It's just that there are rumors, you know? Whispers of dark magic and ancient artifacts hidden away in the college's vaults. I'm sure it's just gossip, but as a guard, it's my duty to be cautious. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything, would you? Anything out of the ordinary?
Yes, Merchant, have you heard anything out of the ordinary about the college?
Oh, rumors and whispers. Yes, I've heard my fair share. As a merchant, I've had dealings with the college, and I've heard stories about you. Certain experiments, let's say, that the mages are conducting. Nothing concrete, of course, just rumors. But I've also heard that the college is getting more reclusive of late. Fewer visitors, fewer students, that sort of thing. Some folks are whispering about dark magic, like Grim Gold said, but I think it's just the usual paranoia that comes with not understanding something. Still, it's always interesting to hear what others have to say about the college.
And what was your name? I didn't get it.
Ah, forgive me. I'm so used to introducing myself to customers that I forgot to introduce myself to you. My name is, well, just Merchant will do. I'm a Redguard merchant, and I've been traveling these roads for years, selling my wares and hearing all sorts of stories.
Well, what kind of wares do you sell? I might be interested.
Ah, I've got a bit of everything, really. I've got spices from Hammerfell, fine silks from Cyrodiil, and all sorts of trinkets and baubles from across Tamriel. I've also got some more exotic items, if you know what I mean. A few rare potions, some enchanted gear. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but it's all quality merchandise, I assure you. What catches your eye, Dirk?
They say our thick Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice.
Need something?
Shouted him apart.
Good day.
Till next time.
It was a pleasure trading with you.
The pleasure was mine, Dirk. It's not often I get to trade with such a distinguished adventurer as yourself. May our paths cross again, and may fortune smile upon you on your journey to the College of Winterhold. Fare thee well, Dirk, and Grim Gold, of course.
Yes, goodbye, merchant.
Safe travels.
Well, that was a nice merchant we ran into, wasn't it, Grimgold?
Ah, yes, Dirk. You're right. It was Rorikstead, not Grimgold.
What?
I must have gotten my wires crossed. Anyway, we should keep moving. We've still got a ways to go before we reach Winterhold, and I'd like to get there before nightfall.
We're still a ways out. I don't think we're getting to Winterhold by nightfall.
You're right, Dirk. I was being overly optimistic. With the rain and the roads as bad as they are, we'll be lucky if we make it to Winterhold by dawn tomorrow. But we'll get there. Don't worry. I've made this trip many times before. Besides, it's not like we have a choice, is it?
Wait, you said you've never been this far east before.
Ah, blasted all. What's gotten into that beast? Okay, I've got him. Sorry about that, Dirk. As I was saying, yes, I've never been this far east before. As a Solitude guard, I'm used to patrolling the streets of Solitude, not traipsing through the wilderness. But I'm managing, aren't I? Now, shall we get moving again? We don't want to be stuck out here in the open when night falls.
From now on, don't ruin my immersion.
Sorry about that, Dirk. I'll try to stay in character from now on.
Yeah.
As I was saying, we should get moving. We've got a long way to go before we reach Winterhold. And I'd rather not be out here when the wolves start howling.
Hopefully we can make it to Whiterun by nightfall.
Whiterun? Ah, no. Dirk. I think you mean Winterhold. We're not headed to Whiterun. We still got a ways to go before we reach the college. But I agree. Let's press on and see if we can't make some good time.
So if you had to join the fight of the Civil War, would you be an Imperial or a Stormcloak?
Ah, now that's a tricky question, Dirk. But if I'm being honest with you, I think I'd have to side with the Empire. I've seen the Imperial Legion in action, and they're a force to be reckoned with. Besides, the Empire has always been a stabilizing force in Skyrim, and I think it's what's best for the province in the long run. But don't tell anyone I said that, or I might just find myself on the wrong end of a Stormcloak's sword.
But don't you think that the Nord should be able to run their own country?
Now that's a fair point, Dirk. As a Nord myself, I understand the desire for independence and self-rule. And I think the Stormcloaks have some valid grievances against the Empire. But, as a guard, I've seen the chaos and strife that can come from breaking away from the Empire. I'm not sure that Skyrim is ready to stand on its own 2 feet just yet. Besides, the Empire has brought a degree of prosperity and stability to Skyrim that I'm not sure the Stormcloaks could match. But I'll admit, it's a complex issue, and I'm not sure I have all the answers.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me. You've never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions?
I feel like this is some kind of trap, though. What do you think about this, Grimgold? Should we stop and have some ale with them, or should we continue?
Ah, now that's a tempting offer, Dirk. A warm fire and a mug of ale sound like just what we need after this long journey. But I think we should press on. We've still got a ways to go before we reach Winterhold, and the roads aren't getting any safer. Besides, I've got a feeling that Yvette might be waiting for me back in Solitude, and I'd rather not keep her waiting. What do you say,
Ysmir's blessing
Dirk?
on you.
Shall we push on?
Yes, we'll push on.
Good choice, Dirk. Let's get moving. Will you make it to Winterhold yet? Stay sharp and keep your wits about you. The roads can be treacherous, especially at night.
Looks like there might be some trouble up ahead.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Dirk. I've got a bad feeling about this. Keep your hand on the hilt of your sword, and your eyes peeled for any signs of trouble. We don't know what might be lurking in the shadows up ahead.
He dead ass bot. Yeah, they are. That's why I didn't even respond, dude. Fucking bots. The bots are crazy. Like, it's crazy how... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Cat women are running past me. What was that? Did you see those cat women run past us?
Ah, Khajiit thieves, no doubt. They're always causing trouble on the roads. We should be careful, Dirk. If they're running from something, it's likely whatever it is will be heading our way soon. Let's be ready for it.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
Nonsense, Dirk. You've got a good instinct for trouble. I've been a guard long enough to know that when something doesn't feel right, it usually isn't. Let's keep our guard up and our eyes open. We don't want to get caught off guard if whatever those Khajiit were running from decides to catch up with us.
Hi, what were y'all running from back there? Oh. We've caught up with the Khajiit, Grim. Looks like we've caught up with the Khajiit that we're running.
Finally made it to Winterhold, have we?
No.
College of Winterhold, no less. I've heard rumors of the ancient knowledge hidden within those walls. As a Solitude Guard, I've had my fair share
As a
of dealing with
Solitude Guard.
mages, but I've always been fascinated by the mysteries of the arcane. What brings you to this place, Dirk? Are you seeking to uncover some dark secret, or simply looking to expand your...
They're gone. Hi, what were y'all running from back there?
Ah, just a few thieves from my own kind, trying to make a name for themselves by stealing from us. Resad's caravan is not one to be trifled with, but sometimes these young ones think they can outsmart us. I took care of them, though. They won't be bothering us again anytime soon.
I hate how the other of our kind give us a bad name by thieving the roads.
Indeed, Dirk. It's a shame, really. The people of Skyrim already look at us Khajiit with suspicion, and then these foolish thieves go and reinforce those stereotypes. Resad's caravan has worked hard to build a good reputation, and it's frustrating to see others undoing that work.
Goodbye, Kayla.
Safe travels.
Okay. I had to make sure I did that. It was nice running into some people of my own kind, Grimgold. I don't think I got that. It was nice running into some of my own kind, Grimgold.
Aye, Khajiit troubles, eh? Sorry to hear you had to deal with that lot. Thieves. Always causing trouble for their own kin. Never mind. You're safe now. And we're almost to Winterhold. I'm looking forward to getting you to the college. And then I can finally collect my payment and... impress a certain vet back in Solitude.
And impress her you shall with your vast pockets.
Ah, you've got a sharp tongue, Dirk. Aye. 2,000 gold pieces should do the trick. Maybe I'll even splurge on a nice bouquet of flowers to go with it. Evet's got a soft spot for those, or so I've heard. After all, a Solitude Guard's got to keep up appearances, especially when trying to woo the lovely vet.
Is Yvette a bard studying at the Bard's College in Solitude?
Although, I'm sure the mages there could whip up a mean conjuration of ale if they wanted to.
What?
But yes, we're finally here. And I'm excited to see what kind of knowledge and trouble we can get into.
Is Yvette a bard studying at the college in Solitude?
No. Yvette's a vet, not a mage. She's gotta practice in solitude, taking care of all the furry critters that inhabit the city.
Yvette the vet.
She's got a heart of gold, that one. I'm just hoping to win her heart with my... charming solitude guard ways.
Well, how do you feel about animals, you know? Do you like them?
Animals. Yeah, I've got no complaints about them. I mean, they're not as rowdy as the drunks I have to deal with in solitude, that's for sure. But seriously, I've got a soft spot for them. Everett's work with animals, it's admirable, you know. She's got away with them.
Does she sleep with skeevers?
No. Yvette's a vet. Not a... Whatever you're insinuating, Dirk. She's got a professional relationship with the animals, not a... personal one.
Well, I mean, it sounds like she has a personal relationship with them.
Oh, duh. You're a clever one, aren't you? All right. I'll give you that. Yvette does have a way with animals, and they seem to adore her. But let's just keep it at a professional level, shall we? I don't want to think about my potential love interest.
Do you think that Yvette would even like to be with a guard?
Now that's a question, Dirk. I mean, why not, right? We're both dedicated to our work, just in different ways. I keep the city safe, and she keeps the animals healthy. It's a match made in heaven, if you ask me. All right, maybe not heaven, but at least in solitude. Besides, I think Viet could appreciate a strong arm and a sense of duty.
Have you ever tried skooma before?
As a solitude guard, I'm more of a meat and ale kind of fellow. Maybe one day I'll have to try it, but for now, I think I'll stick to what I know and love. Besides, I've got more important things on my mind, like getting back to solitude and... you know, impressing a certain vet.
I think I'm a chair.
Dirk, you're having a bit too much ale, aren't you? You're definitely not a chair. Unless chairs can wield swords and cast spells, that is. I think you might need a hand getting back to Whiterun, friend.
Huh, I could have sworn I was a chair.
Well, I I've seen some strange things in my time as a Solitude guard. But a talking chair? That's a new one, Dirk. Maybe you should stick to your adventures and leave the furniture to its usual duties, eh?
Well, it is quite a beautiful night.
Aye. It was, wasn't it?
Hey, what's up,
The gray
CT?
clouds might have been pressing down on us, but the evening had a certain charm to it. And now that we're out here in the countryside, away from the city bustle, you can really appreciate the quiet beauty of Skyrim. Even a hardened Solitude guard like myself can't help but feel a sense of peace on a night like this.
Do you think the Civil War will ever end?
Ah, the Civil War. It's a mess, Dirk. As a Solitude guard, I've seen my fair share of battles and skirmishes. But this is different. It's like the whole province is torn apart. The Legion and the Stormcloaks, both sides convinced they're right.
Oh my god, it's Mike the liar again. Holy shit. Mike, you are following me, aren't you?
Oh, Maik is not following Dirk. Maik is just coincidentally walking in the same direction. Yes. That's it. Maik knows many things, but stalking is not one of them. Maik is just out for a pleasant evening stroll, enjoying the sights and sounds of Skyrim.
Well, that's weird. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Ah, great minds think alike, don't they? Maik is just appreciating the beauty of the night, the stars, the snow. Maik loves snow. Maik thinks it's very snowy. Yes, that's the word. Snowy. Maik is not following Dirk at all. No. Just a coincidence.
I'm starting to think, Mike, that we're doing the same thing here.
No. Maik is not my... Maik is Maik. Maik is just... enjoying the scenery. Yes, that's it. The scenery. Maik loves scenery. Maik is not doing the same thing as Dirk. Maik is just happening to be in the same place at the same time. Coincidence, Dirk. Coincidence.
Now see, Mike, I know something about space and time, and I think, by talking to you, that you might know something about it as well.
Ah, space and time, you say. Maik knows many things, but, Maik is not sure about space and time. Maik is just a simple Khajiit, walking the roads of Skyrim, enjoying the... scenery. Yes, that's it. Scenery. Maik doesn't know anything about. Well, whatever it is you're talking about, Dirk. Maik is just a humble traveler, trying to make his way in the world.
Maik, I think you're a traveler from another space and time, just like myself.
Oh, no. Maik is not Mike, and Maik is definitely not a traveler from another space and time. Maik is just, a Khajiit who likes to walk a lot. Yes, that's it. Maik loves walking. Maik has been walking all his life, and Maik knows nothing about... other spaces in time. Whatever that means, Maik is just a simple Khajiit, trying to live his simple life in Skyrim.
Okay, Maik. Goodbye.
Safe travels.
Grim, that was an interesting conversation, wasn't it?
Interesting? That's one way to put it, Dirk. I've had my share of strange conversations, but that one with Maik, the liar took the biscuit. I'm not sure what's more confusing, his denials or your claims of being a chair. Anyway, it's late, and we should get some rest. We've got a long road ahead of us, and I'd rather not face any more.
We're gonna continue to travel through the night tonight, Grim.
Dirk, you mean to say we're going to continue traveling through the night, don't you? As your Solitude guard, I'll make sure we stay safe. But I must admit, I'm not thrilled about traversing these dark roads. The gray clouds seem to press down on us, and the torches only cast eerie shadows. Still, we've got our wits and my Imperial bow to keep us company. Lead on, Dirk.
It is a perfect night for traveling, though.
You think so, do you? I suppose the darkness does have a certain romance to it, and the silence is a change of pace from the hustle and bustle of solitude. But as a guard, I'm always on the lookout for potential threats, and the night can be unforgiving. Still, with you by my side, Dirk, I'm not too concerned. Let's just keep our eyes peeled and our blades ready. Whoa. The road ahead is long, and who knows what dangers lurk in the shadows.
On your way back to Solitude, are you going to pick up an amulet of Mara for Yvette?
Dirk, you're trying to get into my romantic business, aren't you? All right, I confess. Yes, I was thinking of getting an amulet of Mara for Yvette. It's a beautiful symbol of love and commitment, and I think she'd appreciate the gesture. Who knows? Maybe it'll even help me win her heart. I don't want the whole of Solitude knowing about my romantic endeavors just yet.
So, do you think I could have a chance with Yvette?
Dirk. You're a bit of a scoundrel, aren't you? Trying to swoop in on... I think Yvette's a remarkable woman.
Bro, I thought he was gonna attack me.
You've got your own adventures, your own romances to chase. Now, let's focus on the task at hand and enjoy the peaceful atmosphere of Loria's Farm.
For the sons of Skyrim.
Cicero? Oh my goodness. Just the hell out of there if that continues.
Pardon the interruption, Dirk. It seems I had to take care of some... business with those pale hold guards. Never mind, Dirk. It's all taken care of now. Just a little... disagreement with some fellow guards. Nothing to worry about. Where were we? Ah, yes, Yvette. As I was saying, I think I've got a good chance with her, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't try to steal the show, my friend.
But it might turn out that she's really hot, and I might not be able to let you have her.
Oh, Dirk. You're a sly one, aren't you? Trying to get under my armor. But I'm not going down without a fight, my friend. Bring it on, and may the best man win.
Okay, look, forgive me. I was just testing to see if your love was true. Definitely what I was doing.
Ah, Dirk. You're a tricky one, aren't you? Testing my devotion to Yvette, eh? Well, I suppose I passed the test, since I'm still standing after that wolf attack. Seriously, I think we've had enough games for one day. Don't you? Let's focus on getting back to Solitude and enjoying a well-deserved rest.
Okay, guys, I think I'm actually gonna call it here. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so call it here and get some rest. And I appreciate y'all watching. It's been great.